Alright, it's Sunday morning and we're just about to depart for home. It's coming up to 9 a.m. Just gathering the cars. Scotty coming out of his room on time. Got Richard going to be joining us in this TR250 on the way back. And got Alan over here raring to go. Not sure how much video we're going to take on the way home. I'll take something if there's any interest that I see along the way, but you saw the trip on the way down, so we don't know how much we'll film on the way back. We'll film a little bit probably. Anyway, we'll hit the road shortly. Well, the weather so far is looking okay. Hopefully we'll be running north away from the rain. It's apparently rain south of us, so maybe we won't get wet today. That would be good. All right, here's the motley crew. Yeah, talk about motley. All right, we're just about to hit the road. Just waiting for Scott to finish packing, and we're on our way. Morning.
I thought I could squeeze through there.
Okay, we are on our way, and I'd be remiss if I didn't thank our wonderful trials hosts this year, Kevin and Dee, for putting on a great trials 2019, and of course all the other volunteers that helped along the way. Don't organize things or lead or chase the drives, for example, put together the documentation. So thanks very much to Kevin and Dee Bloom for doing such an awesome job on Trials 2019. I know it's I've organized the trials and I know how much work goes into it, so yeah, appreciate the effort and hope everybody has a safe drive home. All right, just had a quick stop for lunch at Bandana's Barbecue in Terre Haute, and we're now on our way to our next stop, which is about 2 hours away. About 3 hours, a little over 3 hours away from the hotel, so we're making pretty good time. Anyway, hopefully the rain will stay away. We had a few sprinkles on the last segment, but nothing too bad. So anyway, we're on our way. All right, 7 a.m. and we're in Fort Wayne, Indiana. We're staying back at the same place we stayed on the way down, the Wyndham Garden Inn, and bit of an early start to the morning, but I got probably just about 7 hours of driving, excluding stops, so probably looking at 8 or 9 hours before we get home today, or at least I get home. Scotty's got a little farther than I have to go, but he is not joining the group. He's going to be stopping to see a buddy, I think, in Detroit. The Tisdales are also not joining this morning. They're going to be doing some shopping, I think, in Flint or Lansing. I'm not quite sure. So it'll be Skip and Karen are heading their own way because they are opposite direction from us. They're going to go south of the lake. We're going to be going up to Sarnia. So we got Alan, myself, and Fid and Gloria heading up to Sarnia, across the bridge this morning, and back into Canada. So that's about it for now. I'm not sure what the weather's going to be like today. Hoping for no rain. Right now it's looking good. It's cool, but no rain, so that's a good thing. All right, see you on the road. All right, just flying along here, heading towards the border. The sun's just coming up, so that's nice. It's not fun driving these cars in the dark in traffic, so thought it was good to see the sky begin to brighten. Anyway, we'll continue on. We've got about 50K to our first gas stop, which is in Taconcha. Okay, we've just passed the border, and all is good. We made our last stop for gas. I've got about 3 hours left to get to home, but looks like the weather's going to cooperate. It looks like the traffic's going to be okay. We're going to get through Toronto, I think, before major rush hour begins. Anyway, it looks like my ETA to get home is around 3 p.m. So I'm looking forward to that. We got Fid and Alan just following us, but I'm sure they'll break off at some point. Fid's gonna go south. Alan will probably stay with me for a little while, and then we'll be on our own way. All right, that's it for now. And then there were two. Fid's just peeled off to head towards home, southbound. I've got Alan following me in the TR6. We'll get to a point where we'll be on our own. All right, I've just lost Alan. I'm on my own for the next 70 kilometers. 407 ETR. So it should be hopefully an uneventful last remaining 70K. I'll give you an update when I get home. Home sweet home. Well, happy to be home. That was a long final segment. It was about 3 hours. So pretty tired at the end of it, but a good day of driving today. And we're almost there. Just got to move my cars out of the driveway, put this baby in the garage, and we'll have a little wrap-up discussion. All right, one final update from the Gateway Trials 2019 St. Louis. Obviously home safe and sound in the garage. Just shutting things down under the bonnet, shutting the battery off, shut the fuel off, and having a look and see how we did. It's a little dirty under the bonnet, but not too bad. That's to be expected after such a long journey. So we figured we did 2,800 kilometers. It was about 2,600 for the trip and a couple hundred while we were down there, and that equates to about 1,750 miles all told. So a good trip, and the old TR6, the 46-year-old TR6, didn't miss a beat. Handled the Michigan roads, and they were horrible, as mentioned. Got a few more squeaks to have a look at, and probably as a result of those roads, and I think the exhaust is actually probably a little louder than it was when I left, but those are little simple minor things. The car performed fantastically over the course of the week, so I'm quite happy about that. So this car has never let me down in the 12 years that I've owned it. So anyway, so final thank you to Kevin and Dee Bloom, our hosts at the trials. They did a fantastic job of hosting over, I think there was 82 registrants for the weekend's event, so a big group to manage, and they did a fantastic job. Great venues, great drives, good dinner, so awesome job, guys. Also, a quick thank you to my traveling groups. You know, I call them Team Tush as a bit of a joke. So to the Fiddlers, to the Tisdales, to the Goulds, to Scott McCoy, to Doc, and to Alan Finley. Thanks very much for the company along the way. It's a good group to travel with, lots of laughs. And I think that's about it. We'll call it a night. We'll upload a few videos that we haven't been able to do in the last couple of days, and you can see what we did for the rest of the weekend. And not sure when I'll get the TR6 out again, but certainly feeling definitely like fall is here, and snow will not be too far behind. So anyway, first thing we're going to do before we get it out again is give it a good bath. It deserves a nice bath after its long journey. That's it for now, guys. We will talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, thought I'd do one more quick wrap-up video for my trip to St. Louis as far as gas mileage and gas costs are concerned. So for the entire trip I stopped 12 times for gas. That was from the Tuesday night until the Monday afternoon when I returned. We put a total of 55.63 gallons, and I've basically made this all into gallons. I've converted, I stopped 3 times in Canada, but I've converted my liters into gallons. So there was a total of 58.48 liters of gas involved in that 55.63 gallon count. I figured out, and I did the currency conversion. We had $126 US in gas charges, and $80.85 Canadian as far as gas charges were concerned. When I do the currency conversion, that 126 works out to be 168 Canadian. So the total gas spent for this trip was $248.85 for the entire trip. I did a total of 2,777 kilometers. It was 2,600 kilometers down and back to St. Louis. Plus we did 55 miles for our day trip on the Friday and 55 miles for our day trip on the Saturday, approximately anyway. So total of, like I said, 2,777 kilometers, which equates to 1,726 miles. So when I do the calculation of gallons to miles, it works out to be an average of 31.026 miles per gallon for my 46-year-old Triumph TR6. So I thought that was pretty good. So I just thought I would share that with you, and it might be of interest. Alright, that's it. We'll upload this video, and this will be the final video for Trials 2019. Thanks for watching.